Hey guys, let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked up to a woman you found incredibly attractive, said all the right things, but somehow she just wasn't interested? It's frustrating, right? Well, here's the truth that most men overlook. What you don't do when you first meet a woman matters just as much, if not more, than what you do. That's right. One wrong move, one offbeat question, or even the wrong energy can turn what could have been a magical first impression into a hard stop. So today, we're giving you 4 absolute don'ts when you first meet a woman. These are game changers. Master these, and you'll instantly stand out from the noise of other men. But before we dive in, make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell so you never miss a new insight into dating, attraction, and confidence. Let's get into it. Number 1, ease up, don't come on too strong. The biggest mistake most men make when meeting a woman is coming on too strong, like a car going from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. Slow down, ease up. Here's the deal. When you approach a woman, you're not trying to convince her to marry you or jump into bed within 5 minutes. You're simply making an introduction, opening a door. That's it. Women are incredibly perceptive. If your energy screams desperation or intensity, her internal alarms go off. She'll start thinking, why is he in such a rush? Why is he trying so hard? This immediately signals low value. Why? Because coming off as overly eager often translates to needy behavior, and neediness equals unattractive. Think about it. A man who truly has options doesn't act like he's clinging for dear life. He's calm. He's measured. He lets the conversation breathe. So, instead of diving headfirst into over-compliments or invading her personal space, start light. Offer a sincere hello, a casual observation about the environment, or even a playful comment that makes her smile. Then, back off just slightly. This small act of restraint not only avoids scaring her off, but it also creates mystery. When you exit the conversation early, before it gets stale or awkward, you leave her thinking about you, wondering about you. And in dating, curiosity is your best friend. Key takeaway: be confident enough to make a move, but wise enough to know when to step back. It's not about closing a deal, it's about planting a seed. Number 2, don't ask personal or intimate questions right away. You just met her. You don't know her middle name, her favorite color, or even if she has a dog. So why are you asking about her last relationship or if she wants kids? Let's get something clear. Asking personal or intimate questions too soon makes women uncomfortable. It's intrusive, presumptive, and it screams social cluelessness. When you meet a woman for the first time, your goal should be to create light, emotionally uplifting conversation. Think positive, playful, and maybe even a little flirty, but not heavy or serious. Don't be shallow, but don't be too deep either. You want to create connection without pressure. This is not the time to test her compatibility with your long-term goals or ask her what her biggest trauma is. You're not her therapist or her future husband. You're just a guy saying hello. Here's a rule of thumb. If it's something you wouldn't share with a stranger yourself, don't expect her to either. Try asking about things that let her open up comfortably. What's something that made you smile today? If you could be anywhere right now, where would it be? What's your go-to song when you need a pick-me-up? These questions are personal-ish, but not intrusive. They invite her personality without invading her privacy. When you keep things fun, light, and emotionally safe, you're not only respecting her boundaries, you're building trust, which is the real foundation of attraction. Bottom line, you only get one chance at a first impression. Make her feel good, not interrogated. Number 3, don't get too personal about yourself too soon. Alright, now let's flip the script. Just like you shouldn't ask her personal questions, you also shouldn't overshare your life story right out the gate. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, my ex cheated on me twice. My job is so stressful, I'm burnt out all the time. I've been feeling kinda lost lately. Dude, no. Oversharing too soon is emotional leakage, and it does 2 things. First, it makes her feel like you're looking for therapy, not connection. Second, it signals weakness, especially if you're venting or seeking sympathy. Now, don't get it twisted. Vulnerability is powerful, but timing is everything. Vulnerability works when there's already emotional safety and mutual interest, not when you're strangers at a bar or coffee shop. Instead, give her just enough to spark curiosity. Talk about your passions, your dreams, your positive experiences. Mention the business you're building. Talk about your latest travel adventure. Share the book that blew your mind last month. These are personal glimpses, but not heavy baggage. They show depth without dumping. So remember, you're not here to offload your life story. You're here to create a vibe, a space where she feels intrigued, not burdened. Stay light, stay curious. Keep the depth for when you've built the emotional credit to go there. Number 4, don't be braggadocious. Confidence is quiet. Let's talk about another huge turnoff, bragging. You might be thinking, but women love successful men, right? Yes, they do, but not when you throw it in their face. When a man constantly talks about his job title, his car, his money, or how every woman wants him, it sends the message that he's trying to compensate for something. It doesn't impress her, it alienates her. Here's what's really happening in her mind when you brag. She feels like you're trying to prove your worth instead of letting it show. She feels like she's just another trophy you're trying to collect. And worst of all, she starts questioning your emotional maturity. Now, confidence? That's a whole different ballgame. Confidence is calm, grounded, and subtle. It's when you can say less and still command attention. Here's how to do it right. If you have a nice car, let her find out when you walk her to it, not when you talk about it. If you're financially successful, let it show in how you carry yourself, not in how you list your assets. If you've had amazing experiences, share the story, not the status. This way, you're letting your life speak for itself instead of yelling it through a megaphone. Women are attracted to energy, not resumes. The most powerful men are the ones who let their accomplishments echo silently through their demeanor, their presence, and their confidence. Remember, bragging might get her attention, but mystery and modesty, they'll earn her respect, and that's the foundation of real attraction. So, there you have it, the 4 absolute don'ts when you first meet a woman. If you avoid coming on too strong, steer clear of personal questions, keep your own emotional cards close, and ditch the bragging, you'll separate yourself from 95% of the guys out there. And here's the kicker. When you avoid these mistakes, you're not just making a good first impression, you're opening the door for genuine connection. Like we always say, when you meet someone for the first time, what you don't say can say more than what you do. If this video gave you a fresh perspective, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss more real talk on how to elevate your dating game. Drop a comment below. What's the biggest mistake you've seen someone make on a first meeting? Until next time, go forth and change the game.